All right, man. Mikey Garcia picks Terence Crawford to beat Errol Spence and explains why. He said, it's a 50-50 fight and, you know, all that good stuff. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay, so um, 1 second. All right, here we go. Mikey predicts that Terence Crawford will beat Errol Spence. He said, I think that it's going to be a great matchup. 50-50 Garcia Tofa hype. If I had to pick a side, at least what it is right now, I'm going to lean towards Crawford. I think he might be able to make adjustments on the spot and on the fly a little bit better, but not by a lot. So, then, that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with right now. But things change. You might see something in the Keith Thurman fight. You might see something in the David Navarijian fight that may change your opinion. So it's as simple as that. Boxing is what have you done for me lately? Now, are there excuses? Are there excuses for them on fight night? Absolutely. You think about it. They train for 8 weeks now. Roger Mayweather said you don't need no more than 8 weeks. They train for 8 weeks now, right? You train for 8 weeks, and you're supposed to peak on a Pacific day or mostly a Saturday night every time. It's impossible. It's like a gritty football team. They find a way to win. The same thing in boxing. You're not gonna have the best camp every time. And people want to know why people take steroids. It's not the quote unquote gain muscle. It's not to just for endurance. The number one reason why you would take steroids is recovery. From all the knick-knack injuries that you take in training. The more the injuries that you gonna suffer, is gonna be weight training, running, the knick-knack injuries. And if anybody ever did any type of strength and conditioning program, weightlifting program, it's the recovery. In working out, you are breaking down the muscle. The recovery is what rebuilds the muscle to make it bigger and stronger. Think about regeneration of what's my man's name? It was the Lizard and the Spider-Man. Cut his hand off, cut his tail off, and grow back. Stronger and better than ever. It's pretty much the same thing. It's about the recovery. It's about the recovery. That's why people in this sport and people in sports take steroids. Recovery from Tommy John surgery, Leah Frank surgery, ACLs, back injuries, some sort of knick-knack elbows, wrists, buys, tries, delts, back, that's what it's about. When they give you temporary relief in your back and they give you them steroid shots, which they ain't really good for you long term, no way. That's what it's about. He said Spence manages the distance really well and is able to control distance with short little movement. It's a tough one to call, but I'm thinking Crawford maybe. So, of course, versus little Mikey, he controlled the distance, but that's something he do well. And he walked towards you with his distance, and that's kind of what make him tough. And that's gonna be a problem with Crawford. Errol Spence length. He walked with you with he walked to you with his distance, with his reach, and that's kind of what Tommy Hearns did. The thing about Tommy Hearns is he was a much bigger welterweight, but he had a vicious left hook. That's one thing about Errol Spence. He don't have a great left hook. He don't have a great right hook. Excuse me. He's not a great looping shot fighter. He is, and when he throw it, like when he drops shots, short, compact, crisp, shot. But it's not how he can turn it over and put your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. So, but yeah, he does that. He said everybody has power. They're at the highest level. The only difference, Crawford Spence are too smart to knock each other out. I think it's going to be a very technical fight. All it takes is one punch. If Spence never landed that one punch that could have hurt me, he could have landed that against everybody else That's what makes a difference. So, um, and at the end of the day, probably his lifestyle outside the ring caught up with him. So, maybe he was overlooking Mike. He was weight drained or whatever the situation may be. But he right. Everybody this power got this level got power. But the difference with Terence Crawford is he know how to finish. I was watching somebody and they didn't know how to finish. I was watching Berto Ortiz. Somebody showed the first one. Somebody showed it on Twitter, right? And Berto had dropped Ortiz, and he didn't know how to finish. He didn't know how to finish Ortiz, man. He ain't know how to finish nobody, bro. He was head hunting, squaring up. And that's one thing about Crawford, why he get knockouts and why he is able to knock people out, because he know how to finish, and it's an art to finish it. And Errol Spence, I don't think Errol Spence has the motor to finish anymore. Kind of like Keith Thurman, got the money and stop trying to really go for the gusto. Finishing is a mindset first and foremost, and then it's a skill set. And that's why Crawford get a lot of knockouts. He know how to work up and down, and he said he don't look for the knockout. They always train for 12 rounds. With Errol Spence, it just don't seem like the killer there no more. Kind of like with Keith Thurman, he tear up Diego Chavez and go to war. I told y'all his career changed when he got clipped on top of the head by Jesus Seto Carras. He was never the same fighter after that fight. He never fought with the vicious intent that he once did. But the thing about Crawford, he get knockouts. It's not because he just got power. It's the way he know how to finish. And he make these adjustments too, but Errol Spence's length is going to be a problem for him for sure. And I agree with Mikey, maintain distance. But the thing about that is, once you take Errol Spence's jab away, Sean showed that it's all, then he just going to have to bang it out. So, that's, this is start with a good jab. That's why I say he's going to lose to Keith Thurman. I mean, he's going to beat Keith Thurman because Keith ain't got no jab. So when I say I'm going to lean towards Crawford, but it's just instinct. Maybe it's not rocket pinpoint why it's a close fight. I mean, he said what he said. He said enough. He said enough. But things change. That's what people got to understand. Things change. Data change. All that changes. All of it changes. Boxing is what have you done for me lately type of sport. At one point, like earlier this year, last year, he was looking to get in the ring with Terence Crawford. He changed his mind. Maybe Al made a call and said this, that, and third, or whatever the situation may be. But he was talking about getting in the ring with him. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's his opinion. He been in the ring with one guy. I know he sparred Crawford. But it ain't let Crawford go into the weight class too, and that's another issue. The boy done filled out. So when you're older and you get to fight more at your natural weight, that also helps you out a lot. Helps you out a tremendous amount. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Gill 313, Venmo CJ Gill 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the welterweight boxing playlist. Peace.